trips to the market have become increasingly stressful for the average Argentinian. There's been little relief for the country since its currency crashed in 2018, which means with each passing month, households have been able to afford less.
You lose purchasing power, and every time you buy, you are deprived of more things, and it gets worse every time.
Last year, the price of food, fuel, and other consumer goods rose at the fastest rate in nearly 3 decades. It's linked mainly to the collapse of the peso, which has lost more than 2/3 of its value against the dollar since 2018, making imports more expensive. That's been a major strain on the economy, which is expected to contract for a 3rd straight year in 2020. The government wants to revive growth by hiking spending, despite warnings by analysts that it could push inflation even higher.
2020 won't be a year for fiscal adjustments. A larger fiscal contraction would deepen the recession and aggravate the slowdown.
To fund those plans, Congress passed a law last month that would increase taxes on grain exports, property, and overseas assets held by wealthy Argentinians. Proponents say the measure will raise revenue without adding to the burden of poor residents.
The objective of this law is to stimulate growth and the economy, always promoting and taking into account the most vulnerable and those most in need. This country is paralyzed and the social situation is very serious.
But the biggest knot in the government's purse strings is the $100 billion it owes foreign investors. It's negotiating easier payment terms with its creditors, including the IMF on a $57 billion bailout package. Unless progress is made in those talks, Argentinians will need to tighten their belts even more. Paolo Montecillo, TRT World.